Hello everyone, I'm John Episcopo. Welcome back to the channel. Are you someone who is constantly followed by family, friends, relatives that love and adore you all the time? Or are you someone who lives in a dank cave somewhere in the woods and you haven't spoken to anyone in the last 30 years? Or are you somewhere in between? Well, either way, today's topic I think is going to be good for you wherever you stand in that. If you deal with people or you want to deal with people, this is a good topic. We're going to be talking about Dale Carnegie's famous book. I mean, it's been around for a very long time. I read it many years ago. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence Enemies. And it's a great book if you've not read it. He goes through a lot of different topics there, but we're going to cover just a few of them here on this channel today. And then we're going to do a little series that we're going to go take a few bits and pieces of it. We'll probably do about 4 parts, somewhere around there, and we'll go through each one. I think it'll be a blast. So let's get started. We're going to go right into the first one, and that is to smile. If you want to win people, you need to smile. You need to learn how to do that. If you're like me, you may have a resting witch face, someone that isn't always pleasant. I've been told before that just looking at me that looks like I'm angry or something like that, and I don't like that. Or a tough guy. You know, that was fine when I was younger. I kind of wanted to be a tough guy. I wanted that atmosphere, especially in the business that I'm in. That kind of makes sense. Maybe it's the shaved head, the beard. I don't know, but there are a lot of people that have told me that they were intimidated by me. I don't see that, but obviously if I wanted to deal with people, I needed to make a change. And I adopted this process of smiling. Now, it's something that you can give to the whole world and it costs you nothing. It's very little effort for you to just change from just to that. Now, there's a creepy smile. Don't do that. You don't want to creep people out whenever you smile. But just a natural smile that lets people know that you're not mean. You're not someone that hates them just by staring at them, right? Have you ever been told that before? If you have, then you should try to smile. You'll be surprised how far that goes. If you just at work, walk down the hall or walk around people that you normally interact with, shoot them that smile, see what happens. Many times people, it's just a natural response. People smile back. It's like yawning. I go, now I'm sure many of you were yawning as soon as I did that. It's a psychological effect. It's the same thing with the smile. Whenever you smile, people take notice. For years, I was a training manager at a contact center. And in that contact center, I had trainers that reported to me, and they trained the agents on the phone to not only speak properly on the phone, but to also smile. It's something that I reiterated with our trainers all the time. We've got to make sure these folks are doing this, that they're smiling on the phone. People can hear that. It gives you the response of friendliness, friendship, things like that, right? If you haven't tried it, you should. If you're in customer service in any way, you should try it. Have you ever gone to someone, of course you have, like if you've gone to someone who, I don't know, McDonald's or something like that, and they're not smiling. They're giving you a mean face, stank face, whatever you want to call it. They act like they're doing a service to you by you buying their product. And you know you can't stand that. You're smiling at them, trying to be nice to them. They're not reciprocating in any way, shape, or form. Now go to Chick-fil-A. Go to Chick-fil-A and see what happens. You know that's a completely different response. It's going to be a completely different experience. Why? Because they've been trained properly in how to do this and how to smile. Give it a shot whenever you're communicating with people. Throw that smile in there and see how far it goes. It'll go a whole lot further than frowning or some of these other responses that you might not even know that you're doing. The good thing about all of these that we're going to go through on this list is they can all be trained. You don't have to naturally do that. Some people naturally do it, but others need a little bit of training. I'm one of them that had to personally train myself to get to this level. You can do it too. Okay, coming in at number 2 is always begin in a friendly way. Okay, again, consider how you go to, we'll start with the fast food worker that we mentioned just a moment ago. You begin the conversation in a negative tone, and that's probably going to be reciprocated. If you have some kind of information to relay to another human, and you start the conversation negatively, they're going to respond in kind. Most people will anyway. Some, they're comfortable enough in their own skin, or they're trying to adopt these same habits, these same processes in their own life, so maybe they won't reciprocate exactly the same way, but they want to. There's even a reference from long ago in the Bible that means, or it says, a soft answer turns away wrath. That is a very, very good way to think about this. A soft answer turns away wrath. So if you know that the conversation is going to be heated due to whatever the topic might be, if you bring your tone down, typically they're going to follow that. Okay? This is a very, very important thing to establish whenever you're talking to people. Okay, real quick, the third one. Let the other person save face. Allow them an opportunity to win something in the conversation. Okay? They could be completely wrong, but if you are trying to win friends and influence enemies, you've got to give them an opportunity to save face. You've got to give them an opportunity to where it's not all 100% their fault, or at least there's something positive that can be brought in to this conversation or to the discussion, right? So if, for instance, they could be completely wrong about the situation, you could just simply acknowledge a thankfulness that they are aware of where they were wrong. Okay, at least that starts, the process of turning it around, being positive. They know that they messed up. They've acknowledged that. You keep pushing that over and over and over again, and you're not gonna get very far with that person, even if you were right. Try to find a way to make them right, at least a little bit. That is very, very helpful whenever you're dealing with people. That's the first 3 on our list of how to win friends and influence our enemies, written by Dale Carnegie. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you hit the like button, comment, subscribe to the channel. That would be very helpful, and you'll continue. And of course, you want to ring the bell for notifications of all the future posts that we're going to continue on just like this. I appreciate you tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time as we continue this one.